What's up guys, my name is Marina Tolentino and today we're going to talk all about living in Ewa Beach. So what is it really like to live here, commute here, eat here, shop here? Let's go into it. I'm super excited to get going. Let's go. Hey guys, my name is Marina Tolentino, and if this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. I'm a real estate agent here on Oahu, and this channel is all about buying and selling in Hawaii, all the things you need to know about communities, and just a little bit of fun facts about the island in general. So let's go. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'm excited to get into what it's like to live in Ewa Beach. All right, so let's start this video talking about living in Ewa Beach with some history. So I'm just gonna read through this real quick. But back in the day, and we're talking like 1800s and prior, this used to be one of the best places to fish on island. And if you Google it online, you can still see some of where all those fish ponds used to be. And it used to kind of expand more towards Pearl Harbor too. But quick plantation history, right? So 1877, an Irish businessman, James Campbell, which if you guys live here, you know that name is very familiar. He bought 40,000 acres of land in Ewa Plains. And then fast forward 1880, so 3 years later, Dillingham leased a portion of the land to launch Ewa Plantation. And this is really when the sugar boom took off in Hawaii. So this is when 30 miles of train tracks were laid connecting Ewa to the Oahu Railway. They would transport things like sugar, molasses, livestock, people, and about anything else in the region. So that caused this huge population boom, right? We needed all these workers now for sugar. So we brought in Japanese, Filipinos, Koreans, and they were all working the fields into the newly built plantation villages. So fast forward 100 years, 1980s, and the booming sugar industry has started to bust, which brought us back to today, which is now a peaceful village, a peaceful town on the south and west side of the island. And really that's what it is today in Ewa Beach. So another fun fact, Oahu's only historic railway runs through Ewa Beach, and you can catch a train. Still today it runs from here all the way into Waianae. I was just telling Greg, our videographer, how he needs to go check it out. There's a fun little model train situation in there. If you go, I think it's a 3 p.m. ride on Sundays, you can catch ice cream at the last stop. It's just a really good family-friendly ride. So fast forwarding a little bit, right? So the city was officially incorporated in 1907, and now it's really like this bustling community. It's definitely a commuter city where people live here because of the communities and all the amenities, but then they usually drive 30 to 45 minutes depending where they need to go. Super close proximity to all the bases, 30 minutes to Honolulu. You really can't go wrong as far as proximity goes. Okay, so let's talk weather a little bit. What is it really like to live here year round? It's kind of like today, but a little bit hotter on average, but we're talking low 80s to high 80s on average. And because it's this flat area, it's not as cool as the east side might be. So the east side, Kaneohe, Kailua, they get like a morning rain every morning. It's super lush, but over here, this is the plains. It's flat, it's hot, it's a little bit muggy. You'll see it's really common to have air conditioning on this side just because of that fact. So one more quick tip about commuting in Ewa Beach is it's actually a really bike-friendly city, and you can actually bike out to Fort Weaver, which takes you over to Pearl Harbor. There's like a whole bike path that takes you through Waipahu, which is, if you're a biker, that's great for you. Another fun fact is if you are a kayaker, let's say you need to be on the joint Pearl Harbor base, you can actually kayak from a point in Ewa Beach. Yeah, of course, have to call into the boat station and just give them a heads up that you're going to cross the channel. But you can actually kayak to Pearl Harbor, which is about 15-minute kayak instead of driving 30 to 45 minutes to Pearl Harbor. So fun fact, I don't think a lot of people know that, but for military members who want to avoid that commute, and you just want to do a morning paddle, that's totally something you can do. So what about the living in Ewa Beach? What kind of houses can you expect? Ewa Beach is one of those places where it's got a lot of pocket neighborhoods and a lot of different developments that kind of popped up over time. But if you look at the map historically, the south/north side of Ewa Beach is going to be your older homes. So you're going to see a lot of homes that were built in the 50s to the 70s. Those are a lot of cinder block homes. They're really, it's like little Filipino communities, and it feels really local, and we love that side of it. And then if you come over on the other side of Fort Weaver Road, it's our newer communities built in the late 1990s up till today. There's new construction. So today we're actually in North Park filming this, which is a new construction area, but it's a lot of different communities. And so when people are referencing Ocean Beach, they're going to say, what part of Ewa are you at? Are you in Ocean Point? Are you in Old Ewa? And that's what they mean when they're asking those questions. But as far as the style of homes, again, you're going to see a lot with central air. They're going to have 2-car garages. This is one neighborhood where solar panels are really important because you do have sun almost 365 days a year. Take advantage of that and lower your electricity costs. But I just think there's a lot of options. There's condos, there's townhouses, there's single families. It does come with a price point with the Fruit Association, but you're gonna see pools. And that's where I think a lot of people really love this neighborhood for their families. So that's all the things we have kind of going on as of today, but what's coming soon, I'm gonna read this so I don't mess it up. Waikai at Hawakale. So the plans for this waterfront retail, dining, and entertainment center in Ewa Beach, they're gonna include more than 110 new retail establishments, a 52-acre recreational lagoon, a specialty market, a health club, and spa. So that's to be on the lookout. It's coming soon. We're really excited to see how that pans out. So if you guys have questions about Ewa Beach, please let me know. Be sure to hit that subscribe and like button so you don't miss any videos. If you want to reach out and get started, get you set up on a search for a home, you can do so through email. Just email me at marina.tolentino@exprealty. We'll get in touch and we're excited to help. Have a good day.